All right. Hopefully we have started. Hopefully this is a thing. I guess I should check.
We got the eye counter.
Oh,
So
hey.
we got a counter.
We have 0 views. That's perfect. I was
That's
hoping we
perfect.
could keep it under 0 today.
No pressure is what that means.
Yeah, I like it. Well, we can just shoot the shit for a second while people join up.
Yeah. Yeah, and we can talk about lesser known, shit before that way when you have the post live video that still gets watched afterwards, there will be something of value for them.
Yes.
And so, we'll talk about you know,
Well,
it's your channel.
first can
There's an
I
XM 8500. There's
there you
audio
go.
talk
There
for
it
the
is.
people that just watched after the fact.
Okay, first, I want to talk about I didn't even ask you before. I was going to, but I forgot. What mic are you using?
Okay, this is God bless the Discord channel. I have a small Discord channel, but man, it's like an intimate show. Like if you go watch, are you familiar with Dustin Kinsrew? He's the first guy that came to mind. The band Thrice. Are you
Oh yeah.
familiar with
Yeah,
them?
yeah, yeah.
Okay, Dustin Kinsrew, solo artist. Went and watched him, his solo thing, and it's just so intimate. My Discord is very intimate. There's like 4 of us that are always on there talking. One of those guys that pointed me in this direction is Big Duck Energy on there. If you have a Discord or whatever, you don't have do you have a Discord?
I don't. I'm such a dumbass.
You fucking slacker. Anyways,
I think I made one. I made one, but I haven't done anything with it. So
it really is rewarding. Honest to God, I get
yeah.
so many tips from the people in there, all 4 of them. But this is the I got turned on to this by Big Duck over my Discord. It's a Studio Projects CS1. Discontinued. It has it's almost like infinite filters. There's high cuts, low cuts, 5 kilohertz, 10 kilohertz. I mean,
nice.
there's so many switches on this thing to just kind of fine tune.
Nice.
And me and that fellow in Discord bought this from eBay, brand new. Great deal. It was less than $200. I think 179.
Nice.
The MSRP on it when it was out was like $899. And then we found out the guy that was selling them on eBay was the CEO of Studio Projects. So this came from the CEO of Studio Projects. New, big, huge bundle with pop filter, long cord, all that shit. I really, really enjoy this thing. I'm using it here, but I have not had it on my channel. So I figured I will debut it on the B-Man's channel over on Audio Hotline, everyone's favorite audio gear channel.
Bullshit. I'm gonna call bullshit, but
it's my favorite audio gear channel.
Thanks, man. That's all that matters to me, honestly. I've just been doing it to impress you.
Well, it's working because the production quality, the fucking per test is the best thing out there in audio.
Yeah.
There's nothing better than a per test.
Dude, it
should be the standard.
Oh, it really should, dude. It does give you a good idea of the low end of the microphone.
Absolutely does.
But, dude, man, doing those per tests, I wish that I would just leave in all the other bullshit, because that's why sometimes I'll cut to B-roll of cats, is because Blue or Grim, whichever one I use, just freaks out while I'm doing it. I'm like, you gotta fucking do this.
Yeah, this is your time to shine, you son of a bitch.
Yeah. You do this for me. I do everything else. I'm making it sound bad, but honestly, they get treats afterward.
The self-cleaning robot cat litter thing. You do this for me.
You do this for me. But yeah, no, I think Blue's been getting used to it. It's phallic big microphones like this. The Blue's nope, I don't want anything to do with that.
No part of it.
That's why he was totally macking on the Rode mic that I just reviewed.
Yeah.
Oh, come on. There.
Small and inobtrusive.
Yeah, he was just straight up went all over that one. So
that was a good review. That thing's pretty useful.
I've used it quite a bit actually, from having it and everything. And I don't know, I was getting a little bit whatever about some Rode products that had came out, especially I don't care too much about the wireless lav stuff, even though I've reviewed a couple. But
hey, we got some comments. I just figured out our comment section. I can view it too. That's
let me throw this one up here. So it's what's needed for a good bedroom studio. I have an audio interface. I have a mic. Wait, I have an audio interface. I have a mic, a computer, and speakers. What else? Okay, and he also said
room noise. Yeah.
what DAW do we recommend also? So, um, let's see here. I mean, I would say good bet you have an audio interface, you have a mic, a computer. I mean, I don't know if maybe your mic came with a stand, but I would say like a solid stand. I know that um Bark likes, oh, what is this one? What is the one that I'm using right now? The one that you recommended me, the boom arm. It's like $80 on Amazon. It's like a bulky boy.
Oh, the Vivo
Yeah. That thing
Vivo
is
Boomer.
that thing is amazing for 80
I
bucks.
really,
Oh,
I love
I
mine.
love it. I would also say like the Hercules Easy Clutch is like the next one that I use all the time. I just recently bought another one because I had used I mean the other one still works just fine, and I had used it for like well over 10 years, and it was just like, and it was just getting beat up, and I'm such a like tool about stuff looking good on camera that I was like, I gotta
Right,
get something that looks good, not scratched up. So I literally just got the exact same mic stand. But
right.
that thing is amazing. The one that Bark recommends is also amazing.
Yeah, I
Um,
like mine a lot.
I yeah, I wish that I could maybe it's something I could post in the description, the Vivo after this.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
do that.
And of course some room treatment, even if it's
Yeah.
just blankets, just
Dude,
something to
like yeah, absolutely.
assuming he doesn't have a dynamic, which, could help a lot. But
That's the thing,
Dr.
like
Pedro Castro Lopez, thanks for joining from Obscure Mics and probably from a audio hotline as
ooh,
well.
ooh, hell yeah. But yeah, I would say room treatment's a big thing. Like even like I know a lot of audio people are like, "Oh, definitely get sound blankets." But honestly, you still notice an improvement with just like a straight up moving
Yeah,
blanket, like you
yeah.
really do. Um and a lot of people are like, "Oh, well, how am I going to put that, on my wall or anything? Or do I have to put it on a stand every time?" And that can be the annoying thing, but my sound blankets, I actually just have like these little 3M clips on my ceiling, and I'll just go up, clip them on every time if I need to use something. I mean, I do have like Corning 703 on the opposite wall as me and everything, but honestly, I think the sound blankets do a great job, especially for like
I
spoken word. But
My studio, I say that with quotations because it's a prefab building that I did a lot of work on to turn it into a studio. But my doors, they're lined in moving blankets, and I noticed such a massive difference as soon as I got that done. Which my
mm-hmm,
ceiling is completely foamed,
mm-hmm,
but and then I made some homemade purple panels
yeah.
in here as well. But the blankets were huge, and that was very cheap. Walmart moving blankets actually. So
Yeah, I don't know if everyone has Harbor Freight, but that's where I went. I don't know if
oh
that's a
yeah,
thing.
I remember
Harbor
that.
Freight.
Did you do that in
Yeah.
a video? Did you like tell? I
Dude,
somehow I knew that you got them from Harbor Freight, but
I
I also
probably
know where you
mentioned it.
shop.
I
I've
probably
I've got
mentioned
a
it,
guy
yeah.
tailing you actually.
Yeah,
So
okay, that makes sense.
yeah,
Yeah.
like how's Bronson's
Dude,
derriere looking today? And he's like, well, he's wearing he's got jeans with crosses on them. I was like, yeah, get me back when you don't have those on.
dude, that's one
It's
thing I haven't worn those.
I didn't figure, but you got to throw out some Nickelback jean references when you
Dude,
can.
absolutely. Oh my gosh.
Let's
Let's
talk
see
about some of
here.
the shit you just showed me before we started on this.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Much love to you as well, Glaco Audio Visual.
Oh yeah, we didn't answer what DAW. Yeah, my bad.
Um,
What
this will be a good answer because you're a Mac guy and I'm a
yeah.
Windows guy.
Yep.
So what's your I know what your Mac DAW is, but I want to hear it again.
Yeah, so I mean like I'm not crazy. I've kind of fallen off Logic Pro X a little bit, and what I've usually been doing, especially just for spoken word, like I'll go to Logic Pro X when it comes to like music production and everything. I used Pro Tools for a long time, but I do really like Reaper, and if I could do it all over again, if I was going to do music, I'd probably just go with Cubase.
Yeah.
But yeah, Reaper's solid. I mean, if you just want something simple and you're a Mac guy, just use GarageBand. You'll be fine. Like, if you're just
I
starting
love
out,
GarageBand.
it's very intuitive. It's very easy. And so, I mean, like, that's fine. Or you can go with I'm assuming you're going to say the A word. So go ahead.
Well, GarageBand is honestly to me the best free option out there, bar none.
Mm-hmm.
Period. It's just so easy. It's how I cut my teeth. I recently just converted back to Windows from Apple just because I'm really sick of an update just slowing down my machine. That's been my experience. But this is the obscure mics guy talking, not the
Not
no, I was
the
trying to think of a not the Epos Vox guy talking who has so many subscribers they can afford whatever they want. So I'm like, you know what? For me, the budget guy, Windows just worked out a lot better for me. But when I had Mac, GarageBand was my go-to. Even once I feel like I progressed from beginner to intermediate, GarageBand still fit my needs. I've got some songs out there that I made on GarageBand that I'm really proud of. But Windows, another free one that I prefer over every paid one that I've done a free trial on is Cakewalk. Cakewalk is absolutely
Oh, nice.
fantastic
Yeah.
on Windows. It is
Nice.
fully featured, works really well. But I was going to say, if you are just doing podcasting or voice, the A word, there's nothing wrong with Audacity.
No, it's great.
Even the tools in there, like the noise removal, all that shit works really well. I mean, it's why pay for something when you don't have to, basically.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, for sure. So, yeah, no, I mean, when I've used Audacity, I was completely fine with it. I mean, honestly, you're
yeah,
just,
at some point you want more, but I
yeah.
mean, it still does the job,
Hmm.
especially for quick. I mean, it's the fastest editor I've ever used. So if I just want to edit real quick and then transport over to something with a little more post processing prowess,
Hmm.
I'll edit my wave in Audacity, just my cuts, just my
Yeah.
removals of like, coughed and farted and all that shit, and just
Yeah.
move it over to something else. But
I will
I
say
love it
there,
for
yeah.
editing.
Yeah, it is solid. I kind of wish that some DAWs would take some advice from some video editors out there and stuff because like I feel like the shortcuts that you get in like Premiere Pro or Final Cut or
Yeah.
even DaVinci Resolve like are
Someone just mentioned
superior.
DaVinci, J-Pow Music. DaVinci's awesome.
Yeah.
It's a resource
DaVinci.
hog though.
Oh yeah, like, but like I just think that those are you can edit so much faster and like the way that they're set up and like the keyboard shortcuts are just so much more intuitive and nice and everything. I just yeah, like if I could open up, in Premiere Pro just an audio track, which is basically Audacity or not Audacity. Now I can't think of it. Audition. Um,
Ah,
I'll
yes.
use Audition sometimes, but like it's just I don't know. Video editing softwares they've like really got it down, and I wish that I could just transfer my keyboard shortcuts exactly over to that, But and that's
Audio editors built into a lot of them aren't bad either.
yeah, yeah. But the Adobe Audition is something that I have been using a little bit more, and I don't know. I'm not like super huge on the Adobe train really, but I because I have to use like Illustrator and Photoshop and like for work mostly, I usually just keep it around because I'm like I gotta subscribe to it anyway for like my 9 to 5, So
Right.
yeah, but
So you stick with what you stick with.
yep.
It
And
makes
honestly,
sense.
like I mean, we're talking yeah maybe over time. Like if I got Final Cut, it'd make a big difference. But like relearning a whole new software is another big
Yeah.
thing. But
Especially when what you're using, you're not lacking anywhere. You're probably getting what you need out of what you're using. So
mhm.
why switch?
Yeah,
Sort
yeah,
of thing.
it's yeah for sure. So we got another question. Let's see. Do you want to try to pronounce the name? I'm so bad at this.
Which one?
Ab no,
Daniel or
Abhay Kadari. Abhay Kadari.
that looks right. Abe
Okay.
Kadari.
Yeah. So between Zoom ZDM1, Q2U, PodMic, and 2040, which one would you recommend? Um, I mean, I guess that with the ZDM1, PodMic, and 2040, you're kind of looking at an extra expense in interface and everything. So I mean, I guess budget wise, if budget like really matters, yeah, just go with the Q2U. But
Yeah. I that's a tough one because
yeah,
the pod mic has a great build, and if you
yes,
are good with your processing or post processing, that can sound really good because
yeah, absolutely,
the big thing it lacks for me is warmth. So if you
yes,
can add warmth to it and make it work for you, I like the pod mic a lot. But if you're not gonna do much processing, I've never used the 2040. But my initial thought was the ZDM, but I'm not as big of a Q2U fan as everyone else is. But the ZDM one I think is pretty good right out of the
so
box for
yeah,
voice.
I would say out of those three, I would go with the ZDM actually. But I think that, yeah, if like you want to get going fast and you got a tight budget, I think the Q2U is fine. I do agree. Like,
It
I
is
mean, for
fine.
$60, it offers a lot of value and everything. And I don't know. I agree though. If you step up to that like $100 mic and get an interface, like I do think it is a noticeable quality bump,
Right.
but
Yeah, I don't hate the Q2U by any means. Like if you are going to travel and record at home, like it doesn't get any easier on a budget than the Q2U because
yeah,
you can plug that thing into your cell phone and record on the fly. So
yes,
it's a good mic. I mean, it sounds good. It just, I don't like it on my voice necessarily. Just a
it's a little,
little too V-shaped for me on my voice. Like I just hear low and high and not much mid. And it just, for me, I don't love it, but I own one. So, I
yeah.
like it at least enough to keep it around.
I own 3.
Holy, for
Anyway, so
what?
Roberto.
What do you need 3 for?
Okay,
Like
so check it.
to have a 4-way? I don't.
Yeah. No. So there was like this college professor on like Mercari or eBay that was selling 2
Yeah.
of them. And he was like, oh, the XLR outputs don't work on them. And I was like, I'm going to kind of call bullshit on this,
Yeah.
So I bought both of them for $20. I bought both of them for $20. Great shape and everything. They work perfectly. So I just think that he maybe didn't know how to set up an audio interface or something. But
I would
then
imagine he was running an XLR to a 3.5.
probably, yeah. And so, but then when I went to actually do my review, I got a new one. So I have 3. That's what
That makes
happened.
sense.
So
And it's not really worth selling them because you're not
Yeah.
really getting anything in return. A used
Really.
Q2U might net you $30 after fees
Yeah.
on a.
So I mean, like,
yeah.
I guess I'd be like a $40 bump, get 30 out of each, but still, like,
Right.
I'm just gonna keep them. But so, Roberto Torres, greetings from Argentina. What's up?
Greetings and salutations.
One cheap alternative for my podcast recording is to build kind of a box out of my couch cushions. I will
Sounds
place
like the winner.
my mic in there, and the sound difference is amazing. I'm sure. No, I'm sure.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, dude, you do what you got to do sometimes, and you just
That's
make
stuff
it friggin' work.
man.
Dude, yeah,
Like
like
when people take a cloth organizer cube and
Mhm.
just put the foam box and
Yep.
do what you can. You don't have to spend money to get good.
Yeah.
Good quality audio is easy to achieve. Great quality audio is a little different, but good audio quality is pretty easy. You could do a lot of household. Yeah.
There was one time I was in like a condo and I needed to record this female vocalist, like this singer, and I had all my gear and everything. And when I got to the condo, I was like, all of these rooms sound awful, So I went to the like most carpeted room and I literally grabbed all the couch cushions like that, lined them up, put all of the clothes that we had hung up in a closet, just went that way, and it was fine. Turned out fine,
Yeah.
But yeah.
Let's burn through some of these. I want to ask you about a device you showed me. So, DeGuider says Behringer versus M Audio, which is the better company in your opinion? That's a good question, actually.
That is a good question.
I think it's even as shit.
Honestly,
Because I don't like M Audio gear, but Behringer's really starting to do some things that are questionable and weird. Not that they haven't always, but you've got a lot of those USB mics that what's that called? Is it a channel professional? It's some kind of professional producing, or it's the one where they tried to do all the Behringer mics and they gave up, and they made a video about how they just gave up trying to record all of them because they were all so terrible.
Oh geez, dude. Yeah, I don't
remember
know.
what that was. I just watched it the other day. But I'll say Behringer for me, just because I think the UV1's a great value. The XM8500 is a great value. There's the TM1 is a great value.
Yes.
But when it comes to M Audio, I struggle to find a good value. The Nova's cool, but the Nova is not made anymore.
Yeah.
And interface that Julian Krause loves is a solid one. I can't remember what it's called, but that's where it ends for M Audio for me.
Yeah. No, I would take Behringer for sure, actually.
Yeah.
I mean, like, I don't think they're like super far ahead or anything, but I mean, Behringer just has a lot of options that are very inexpensive that are like solid. They're fine.
Yeah.
Like You
It's
can't.
hard to argue some of the
Yeah,
stuff.
like I got an XM8500 up there somewhere.
Seems like everyone in the audio community's always got one handy.
Yep.
And again, this is not a mic that I love, but it's a mic I love for $19 on Sweetwater.
Exactly. Yep. It's for sure. There was a dude that would records a very professional, very followed podcast, but I can't remember the name of it right now. But he commented on the XM8500 review and was like, "I've been recording my podcast with this since the beginning, and no one's ever complained about it." And
no, I mean, it sounds good.
Yeah. So, and dude, he had a bunch of people listening, so you can definitely get by for sure.
Absolutely. Podcasting, you 100% you can get by because there's so many podcasts out there and so many people recording on their phones or on a Yeti from 1,200 feet away. So if you got an XM8500 and you just have mic technique, you're good to go on a podcast.
Yep, for sure. Yeah.
See any other important questions? There's a lot. I'm appreciative of all the comments for sure.
Hell yeah. From the same commenter, D Guider. Oh wait, he said, let's see here. Oh, he was commenting on the okay. Yeah, my bad. Oh, I'm a terrible host.
Raphael says SE4400A good for voiceover audiobook podcasting. I've never used that. I think the same person asked if the SE7 was smoother and better than the SM58, which I'll just say a quick yes.
So, yeah, I mean, I can't comment. I haven't used it, but I mean, I will say I have not hated any SE product I've tried.
No, they all seem to be pretty good, and I feel like 4400A. That's a good one, right? Isn't that one of the ones that rivals the AKG 414?
So it's like $500 or something. The SE 440 or 44. Okay.
Does it have the shape of the AKG 414? Is that what I'm thinking of?
So it's got the a bunch of different polar patterns on it and everything. Yep. Can I share my screen here? Let me see. Is this possible?
Has a button there. Huh?
I don't know.
Backyard politics. I have not used the Dynacaster. I requested one. SE said they'd send one over, but I haven't heard back from them. So ghosted.
Oh, lame.
They ghosted me.
But let's see here. Yeah, dude, no, I'm actually kind of bummed. This is a side rant, really, really quick. I'm really bummed. I had the Atomos Atom X Cast. It's you can use your Ninja 5 recorder little monitor to use it to live stream and everything. It has 4 HDMI inputs, so I wanted to have it set up for the next podcast or the next live stream we were going to do, and it just keeps powering down by itself. It's the most annoying thing.
Streaming ain't easy.
And also, one of my Canon cameras just decided to shit all over itself the other day. I'm just kind of going through it right now. But
that's sad.
And
when you have a ton of gear, that's what happens.
Yeah, that's true.
But I've had 3 or 4 returns on Reverb lately. They get it this doesn't work right. And I'm like, well, fantastic.
Yep.
Great.
Yep.
I'm going to play a game with you, Bronson. Bronson has the Tascam. Oh, shit. I already forgot the name of it. The new portable recorder with the fancy screen. That sexy beast. Oh, God. Yeah. There's something ugly in the middle of it when you turn it a certain way, though. Turn it just a little more. And
I know exactly what you're talking about.
That's scary.
Where is it? Where is it?
Luckily, it got blurred out. But so the Portacapture X8. I don't know where to start with my. I just want to know how much you like it so far. So I will say Portacapture X8 or Zoom H6. You've used H6. You've used that for a long time. So I'm curious.
And that's kind of what I was telling you before this is one thing I was a little skeptical of is how good the touchscreen would be. But I mean, it's really solid. It works really, really well. I live in the manual settings anyway. And one thing I was telling Bark is that, usually you have to, like, every time you restart it, it enables every track, which is nice because sometimes you forget to enable a track and then you
Right.
are screwed over. But so I mean, like, the fact that you do have to go enable which ones you're not going to use every single time is a little annoying. There might even be a way to save presets. I'm still pretty new with this. But I mean, like, the screen was my biggest concern. Absolutely. And I think it's actually really great. I mean, this little knob thing works
Yeah.
really well. If it would actually focus. Come on. But yeah, no, it's like I really like it, and I would actually say, as of right now, I would take the Tascam Portacapture X8 over the H6 from Zoom,
Nice.
which is saying a lot because I do think very highly of the Zoom H6 for sure.
Yeah, you've used it for a long time. I just
Mm-hmm.
want to point out to DeGuider, just in case, because I've got a much smaller channel than Bronson, but talking about that Dynamite preamp inside the Dynacaster, it's like an Aston Stealth but cheaper. If you, just in case you are a budget guy, it is so simple and cheap to grab a Clark Technic CT1 and just replace the XLR in a different dynamic and wire that up. Basically,
Yeah.
what I'm getting to is my video about the Phantom. I just named the mic the Phantom, but I took a Samson Q8
Mm-hmm.
and stuck the caps on a different body, stuck the Clark Technic CT1 where the old XLR used to be, and it's so easy to make your own preamp powered microphone, just like a Stealth or a Dynacaster, just in case you want to go cheap. I mean, it's as simple as grabbing an inline preamp that's, one of the long skinny ones, not the boxes, and just create your own if you don't want to spend a ton of money on
Yeah.
something like that. But the Dynacaster does seem sweet, but I would throw my Phantom against it any day of the week.
Hell yeah, dude. No, dude, I think that's a great idea for sure. I wish I was more handy.
Saving money. I'm not handy. I just grabbed a soldering iron one day and was like, I want to do something with these microphones. And it's worked out every time I've tried. I was like, great, fantastic.
Dude, yeah,
It's not
see,
Clark Technic, it's
my
Clark Sec. Like,
experience.
ooh, yeah, podcast
Ooh.
is just in here. The fucking king.
Ooh.
The king. Oh, hail the king.
I think the comment's right. Yeah.
Oh, hail the king. Clark
Yep.
Sexnick. I like that.
I like
That
it.
goes hand in hand with what me and Bronson are doing today. Clark
Yes.
Sexnick.
Surprise. Yeah. That's what actually this is all going to be about. We're just giving, little foreplay.
It is.
Yep.
Have you happened to see have you seen it's a new news snippet. It's talking about how straight men also like to cuddle and kiss and be naked around each other. Is that you and I? Did they do a study? Like,
Well, I know that was about us because we were in that study for sure. Like,
I must have been
we
rupeed.
we paid them to let us do it, but it was yeah. No, it was
Coming back to me now.
It was about 6 months.
Coming back to me. Go to Horny jail, Bandrew. Yes. Someone asked if we like the Q9U. That's a good question. Have you used the Q9U? Oh, he's looking for it. He's got everything. Like,
Do you mean
Bronson,
this?
do you have the Viking audio fucking hatchet? I don't know. Are you cool with me cussing so much? I have
Oh
got
no,
such
you're
a
fine.
potty
You're
mouth.
fine.
You ask for it. Bronson's got it back there somewhere. What do you think of that thing?
It's not my favorite, but I think it's good. I think it's a good. I think it's solid, and I think if you like the tone of it, that's a little bit darker. It's
Muddy.
it's a little muddy. Yeah, I mean
find
that's
it
another
muddy.
word for it.
Mid boost helps. The mid boost helps.
Yes,
I mean,
it
at least
does.
it's
I
not
did like the
harsh.
mid boost. Yeah, yeah, and that's the
Yeah.
thing. Like adding a little high end in post, I think is completely fine by me. But yeah, dude. No, I think it's a solid microphone, but
It is.
it's. I mean, I think that it's just like this market, which we're going to talk about a little bit, is becoming very saturated, and it's just like, just get which one you like that sounds like they all are pretty freaking similar when it comes to, what they can do and what they're capable of. Just get the one that you like the most, like the sound of the most,
I will say, USB dynamic, if someone was giving me whatever USB dynamic that I wanted for free, I would probably just opt for the Q9U just because I think it's 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 easy to shape. I mean, I think the sound of it out of the box is easy to shape with poster pre-processing. So
You don't want this one? You don't
no, I
like this
don't.
one?
I didn't. No, I didn't like it very much. I just, yeah, no, not really a fan. It's okay, but I
Yeah.
don't. There's something about it I just don't care for.
Yeah,
I don't know what
I
it is.
probably would. Oh, man, that's a tough one. I don't know.
I didn't have much time with it. I decided pretty quickly I didn't care for it, but and it's not like it sounded bad or anything. I just thought it was just so average and samey, and
Yeah, for
just there
sure.
was nothing special about it whatsoever. At least the Q9U, you know, it's not many microphones are dark, and I find it easier to work with dark than I do bright. So
That's fair. Yeah. I mean, I guess the like where I come into it is like you're paying the extra money for that Shure MV7 and you are getting like a decent return in the sense that you get decent software with it, you know? But yeah, I mean, I'm pretty split on the MV7 and the Q9U,
yeah,
but yeah. So this is Keela.
what's up, Keela? It's not
So
blue.
it's just
Does
like
Keela do the purr test?
so she actually like has like a deviated septum like her papa, and so she doesn't purr very good. She's kind of a shitty
No,
purrer.
nothing to
So
be ashamed of.
yeah, no,
Nothing
it's
to be
fine.
ashamed of. What is the
Um,
cheapest USB mic you can recommend? Ooh, that's a good question. I hate USB mics. I'm going to be upfront, but
what's the cheapest USB mic you can recommend? Can recommend. The recommend is the hard word in that.
is there
Um,
anything cheaper that's recommendable over the Q2U? I mean, I know I said I'm not in
oh,
love with the thing, but it's still solid. I mean, is there anything?
yes. Yes. I mean, I guess it depends on, we're not talking dynamic. So, I mean, I would recommend the Fine K678 over the Q2U
Wi-
probably.
Wi-Fi makes pretty decent. Yeah,
Gosh, so much fur. Um, but yeah,
the Milano USB mic's okay too. I didn't mind that one. The 300 AU 300T, I believe, is the pack you can get. I think it's fine.
yeah. I mean, if we're talking like dynamic and like you do, like honestly, cheapest room, I guess you can assume they're not gonna have treatment. So the Q2U probably is the right answer.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
I will throw the Fi Fine Ampla game out there too. I shouldn't because it doesn't have latency free monitoring, but the Fi Fine Ampla game, yes, that is the name of it, Ampla game. Um, if you don't give a crap about monitoring, that thing sounds pretty damn solid for $35.
yeah, and
It's really, and it's got that RGB, all those streamers love.
yeah, yeah, and Audio Jesus himself said the Q2U. So it's
There
hard
you
to argue
go.
with that.
Is that, oh yeah, Q2U, bruh. Now I'm gonna say, switching over to the topic you were talking about, a lot of my talking points are going to sound similar to the Mike Lord himself podcast. And so I just want to throw out there in this conversation that some things I say are going to sound like his members only podcast, which was a really good one because he echoed a lot of the feelings that I've been having over the last couple months. But Universal Audio SD1, all these USB mics, all these broadcast dynamics between 100 and 200 bucks.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sick of the shit. I would like to, I'm gonna tee off a little bit. There's no need to be completely reserved and like, I'm professional audio guy. Fuck those mics. Like, fuck those mics. There's too many. I can't review them all. I'm not paying for them all. We got Revelator this and Revelator that and SE this and SE that, and they're all just pumping this shit out.
Yep.
And then you're getting these rebadges from, you know, the Shure, the Beacon mic is a Shure clone in USB form. It's one, I'm sick of the Shure look already. I can't take it
Jeez.
anymore. So if someone's releasing something that looks like a Shure, yes, I said the Music Villa MV3 I thought was worth it for 175 bucks. I think they've already raised the price.
Mm-hmm.
Um, you know, it was a solid sounding mic with the look you want. So I'm trying to think of the people that have or want that style of mic. But me myself, if I see another one of those, I'm going to puke. Anything that looks like a SM7B, I'm going to vomit if I see another release that looks
Dude,
just like it. I'm done. I won't touch them from now on. Fucking done,
dude,
son.
yeah. Yeah. Well, one mic that I'm reviewing right now.
It's going to look like a SM7B, isn't it?
I mean, where's the foam windscreen?
Don't do it.
With the foam
Don't
windscreen
do it.
on, it does, but actually, it looks
Oh,
like
okay.
an
I've
Audio
seen that.
Technica one. Yeah.
Okay. That's a little different
Yeah.
because, see, I'm okay with that because it's not a carbon copy. It's not, and that's probably a damn good mic if I had to guess too. But I love
Yeah.
the half yoke. I thought that was probably the best
Half
thing
yoke's
about the
cool.
PD70.
Yeah. Yep.
But I like that. I think that looks
Hmm.
really, at least they put their own flavor on an end address. Is it a dynamic?
Dynamic. Yeah. Yeah, it
Yeah,
is.
at least they put their own flavor on it. I mean, because let's be real. There's only currently so many ways a mic can be designed. Talking to the side, talking to the tip. Unless you want to make a snake. Until someone releases a snake-shaped microphone, I mean, they're all going to look like some kind of large
Yeah.
member or so whatever. Just don't rip off the SM7B any more than you have to. Like the popularity of it has just gotten way too big.
It's
And as
yeah.
a guy that grew up as a punk rocker, I'm sick of this. Yeah, I don't want to like the same thing as everyone else. Damn it, I want something you haven't heard of or haven't seen, and I'm
Yeah.
sick of those, sick of the damn mics.
Yeah. Well, see, I completely agree. And like to talk about the Deity VO7U for a second, like it is really good. I do like it. I think it's solid. It's going to be the next review that I put out and everything.
Yeah,
But I I think that there's an issue that we're running into here. And I actually don't think it's, like I completely agree with you on the stylistic stuff for sure. But there's
right.
also a quality control issue that I think is going to start coming up more and more. And it's because these companies are like, holy shit, we got to get on this train while we have a shot. We got to make as much money from this shit as we can. So they pump out a USB dynamic microphone. I've used that microphone 3 times, and the headphone preamp is completely busted. Does not work anymore.
According to Bandrew's last members only podcast, my experience lately, now your experience, and other videos of audio, enthusiasts that I've heard lately, there is a lot of busted shit arriving on people's doors right now.
See, and I think, yeah. I mean, I'm just worried that people are like, just putting stuff into production so fast and everything. And I
Yeah.
mean, the Deity is really cool in the sense that like maybe it doesn't come with software like the Beacon, and like I might just have a defective unit when it comes to the headphone preamp and everything, but like it's a little frustrating, and I think that it just kind of adds to the conversation where it's like people are really saturating this market and they're putting out a lot of stuff, and maybe we need to slow down and actually make some quality shit.
Yeah.
But honestly, it hurts me to say this about Deity because I would say that like they are one of the nicest companies that I've ever worked with. They are like the most accommodating people. Their customer service is insane. I'm sure that once I tell them about this, like it's going to be solved no matter what. So when I put my review out of it and everything, just know that if you do decide to get it, like Deity's going to back their shit. Like I know they will. And if you do have an
Yeah.
issue, like it'll be fine. But I'm just saying, like, I think that I just wish the time would be taken to make something quality instead of just rushing because it's popular right now.
Right. And that's
But
not necessarily like a slam on Deity. It's just in general.
it's just yeah.
And
And like,
I mean, the lemons are going to be out there. It happens, but it just seems like there's so many
yeah,
cases. And I think you're right. It's got to be a
yeah,
quality control thing. Not to mention, uh, people don't want to really work these days. So the people working in those quality control facilities are like, yeah, fucking looks good. I'll
dude,
move it
yeah.
on.
Well, and podcast has just commented, I received 2 broken mics in the last month, both directly
Yep.
from companies, and that's
Yeah,
that's wild. Yeah. Like, because
it
you
is.
think that, especially if they're going to send it to freaking Podcastage, that they're going to be like, let's make sure that this is like the best version we have.
Yeah. I mean,
Like,
I'd be perfectly cool, if the mic company sending me a mic, which is typically, an unpronounceable one from China, Zing Zagazugazoo, that sends me a microphone. As long as they reach out to me and say, hey, this is going to be opened because we want to test it for a day or two before we send it to you, by
mm-hmm.
all means, go
Yeah.
ahead and do that. I
Yeah.
don't give two shits. Like, as long as I can say it came directly from the factory, and it's new. Like if you need to check it out before you send it to me, by all means. I don't want to go through the process of like, got a dud, gonna send it back, wait for the new one, put it
Yep.
further down my mic list of stuff I'm reviewing. Test it out before you send it to me. I'm
Yeah.
perfectly fine with that.
Yeah. For sure. So, and Tommaso Gabo or Gobo? I don't. Yeah, I'm so bad. I'm so sorry. Same here in Italy. 2 broken mics in 4 days. Tired of the situations and agree 100% with all the things you guys said. Yeah, it's like it's getting real out there, guys. It's getting real. But
Yeah, and then Dan
it's
Wood says, AT4033As that he's had forever work great. That's 99% of the weird mics that I buy that are used, like they work.
yeah,
They're
it's true.
I think shit made in the early 2000s, 90s, 80s, 70s, 60s.
Dude,
Shit holds
it's
up.
arguable that if they didn't, you wouldn't have a channel.
I wouldn't have a channel. I would not.
Yeah.
Like,
I mean, if they're
I
if Mike's
buy
right.
all my fast food on the apps because of the deals. Because, poor man, obscure mic guy over here. And if I can't get a Behringer XM8500 at 19 or less, I can't do it.
Well, no, I'm saying more like in the sense that if
Dollars and
microphones didn't
75 cents, you can keep it.
but I'm saying more in the sense that like if microphones back in the day didn't hold up over time, you wouldn't.
I'd be screwed. Yeah.
You wouldn't have a channel because that's a
Yep.
lot of what you do, which is awesome.
That's accurate.
But
Completely accurate.
But yeah, man. So oh yeah, one thing I did want to mention. I kind of got ahead of myself when I was talking about the deity mic. And one thing that Podcast has brought up that I talk about I said that weird, Podcastage brought up when I was.
Cabbage.
That's it. That's right.
He owned a Cabbage Patch Kid when he was little. He's got to be close to my age, being Andrew, I think. He had my pet monster, He-Man, Ninja Turtle, all that stuff.
But one thing I was saying is like the Beacon mic or whatever, which I've gotten like a lot of requests to review, and I'm just like,
nope.
I don't want to. Don't want to do it, but I
don't either.
Maybe. Maybe. Do you promise to watch?
A USB SM7B with a unicorn ring. I don't want it. Yeah. I don't have any interest in it. Like, I think it's cool that it's got some processing capabilities, but so does this new Revelator line from Presonus with the U-Control software. Pre-processing right there on your screen.
Yeah.
It's fine.
But yeah, one thing that Banter brought up that they do have the analog limiter that essentially kicks in. I think it's after 50%. Yeah. And, it is really cool. It's a really cool idea, and it's kind of I don't know, it's interesting. But that's one thing I've noticed is, like, when I was doing tests and, like, I'd get a little loud, like, more just, like, excited, not so much yelly or anything. I wouldn't clip on my meter, but there would still be, like, some clipping artifacts. And I'd be like, that sounds distorted. But like, so I mean, like, but
I don't mean to go all Novarot on everyone, and if anyone knows what I'm talking about, and Novarot, if you're watching, just know I'm not fucking with you. Well, you should be able to handle it. Let's say you should be able to handle it, but I know everything about audio, all of it, and I can hear. I'm just kidding. I'm saying this from my voice. I feel like I can hear those digital artifacts in damn near every USB mic.
That's actually
that's part of my issue with them is I feel like, which honestly makes very little sense because a USB audio interface is digital. It's got A to D converters just like a mic, but I just feel like cramming all that shit into a microphone is just doing a disservice to your audio because unless it's high quality Earthworks shit, like anything that's not in the upper echelon of price on USB mics, 300, 400, 500, 600, I feel like you hear those digital artifacts in almost all of them. And I just don't like it. I don't like it. I feel like they all sound just a tiny bit clippy.
Huh. Yeah.
In my opinion.
I've definitely noticed it on some for sure. Yeah.
Yeah.
Definitely.
I mean, especially all the cheap ones, but
yeah.
Random stuff like Beacon Mic and, all these streaming places releasing microphones. I feel like you hear that stuff. So
yeah.
Hard pass on most of those USB mics for me.
Yeah. And that's the thing. Like One thing that Carl S. just said, a lot of new mics need to have Mac compatibility. Like, the fact that the Beacon mic doesn't have that, honestly, I use Windows for work, and I use Mac more for, like, editing videos and photos and stuff, like, for more creative things. And I honestly appreciate both. But the fact that, like, a company is going to make that decision to just not be Mac compatible, I think is idiotic. Like, I just think that is a really bad business move. But
I think you just got a request. Somebody actually said, "Will Bronson review the canister?"
what's the Oh, the canister, dude. Yeah, I know what you're talking about. Yeah.
The old canister. I'll send it
Dude,
over.
I'll do it. I'll do it
in a heartbeat. There's no microphone in it, so I don't know what you're going to review, but you know,
like,
whatever you stick in it can be reviewed all on its own. But,
it looks cool.
well, it looks like an SM7B, so I'm pretty sick of it at this point.
Dude, everyone will love it. I just put that on the thumbnail. I'm like, replacement SM7B, dude. A million views.
Dude, if I put some glow in the dark stickers on that shit and I sell it like hotcakes.
I'll just put like one of those shitty like LED strips on it, like that you put under your desk.
Just wrap it all the way around.
You have to
whirl like a snake. Perfect.
Oh, it's gonna be so good, man.
Me, you, Bandrew, you just get in there and start designing our own mics. Like we can surely outdo stuff like the Beacon. Like surely.
Yeah. Well, and I think that what Bandrew said is he said when you look at market breakdown in terms of percent, it makes sense why companies don't care about Mac, but it still sucks. I mean, here's my devil's advocate to that is the people that do use Macs are the people that are talking to people about these microphones in a lot of times. I think a lot of creators use Mac, but
yeah,
I mean,
that'd be
if anything,
good to learn. Is it 50-50? Is it, you know, I feel like,
oh no, I don't think it's 50-50, but yeah, like,
you don't think so?
Well, I think creators, I think it's more than 50. I think it's 50-50 probably. But all I know is like I watch audio reviews and video reviews and everything. Or if I watch a podcast or whatever, there's usually a Mac in the shot. They're reviewing a Mac. They're talking about Mac compatibility or something like that, you know, like,
yeah.
And these are the voices that are like, you know, like, but yeah.
Especially the channels with Sheen with like really good video production. Just a nice, well-rounded channel. And then you got, you know, these jackasses that review, you know, used and oddball mics, and they use Windows.
Well, and that's one thing. And, you know, I might be a little bit of an ass. I might be a little bit of an ass when I, like, I'm not saying anything condescending or rude, but, like, he was saying, like, basically, Bandrew saying, like, with gamers, it's exclusively Windows.
Right.
And I honestly, like, I get it. I talk to a lot of gamers and I like help them pick a microphone, but I don't game at all. Like,
no, neither.
And so like, and I think that that's one thing that does kind of like go over my head a little bit.
Yeah.
Is that I'm like, I just don't do that. Like I understand the circumstances that they're in and like what they want out of their audio based off of what they tell me. But like, I don't necessarily experience that same stuff, you know?
Right. I've got to agree with someone over in the Obscure Mics Discord that said, I prefer to watch USB mic reviews from streamers that have channels rather than
audio
the Bandrews and Bronsons of the world. And that makes perfect sense to me. I feel like, well, I know, again, piggybacking off of something Bandrew said, I would love to quit fucking with USB mics because they are an absolute pain in the ass. If you want to get a review done in a timely manner.
Dude, I'm feeling
I
slightly
hate dialing USB mics in all the time and just all the shit that you have, which I don't do half that stuff. I'm a lazy mic reviewer, but I still hate plugging USB mics in and reviewing them on my old VHS, you know, camcorder. I hate it. You know, I'm really biased anymore. You know, if it doesn't have a 3-pin connection, like I just want to do what you did on one of your first videos and burn it,
smash the
run over it, smash it.
Yeah.
I can't handle it.
Well, and I might get into trouble. I'm slightly triggered though. I feel
trouble
like
with who? Preach it, brother. Spit it out. Let the hate out. You can't leave hate in your heart.
Okay, saying that people would rather watch a microphone review from a streamer rather than you
A
or I or
USB
Bandrew. A USB
microphone
mic. Yeah,
review.
a USB mic.
USB.
Yeah,
Yep.
sorry.
With
Um,
RGB lights, specifically, he said, with RGB, because I'm like, I'm
that's
all about that.
yeah. I mean, maybe I'll lose a subscriber on this, but it's like, okay, but do you want to learn about the mic? Like, do you want to know what it's actually capable of? And like, or do you just want to like listen to a dude fucking that doesn't really know much about audio talk about it? You know what I mean?
Right. But are people watching Beacon mic reviews that concerned about audio?
Exactly.
Or are
That's
they
the question.
concerned?
But that's the thing
That's
is
the
like
question.
I'm very much, and that's why I can't see eye to eye with this situation. And it's not necessarily a fault of theirs; it's a fault or a characteristic of mine, in the sense that I'm like, if I'm going to do something, I'm gonna do it 100%, and I want
Right.
to know about it. You know what I mean? Like, it's no different than how back when I got into audio and like playing in bands and stuff, and I'm like, well, you know what a big component of that is like filming those bands and
Yeah.
making video associated with that content and everything. So like once I realized that, I like dove so deep into video, not in the sense that I was like, oh, like what's a good camera, like let me check out a music video shooter that does it. No, I was like, I want to know everything, like
Yeah.
and it's not like if someone's happy with just being like, you know what, like I'm just gonna learn what I need to and that's it.
Yeah.
That's fine. And honestly, there are times where I wish I was more like that, but I just can't. I'm just
Right.
not that person.
Well, and that's the great thing about the platform that we all, put our videos on, is that if you want the fine details about a mic like a Beacon mic, there's guys like you and Podcastage and Dark Corner and just Epos Fox, all those guys. They're going to go through a lot of the, and then there's folks that are more just about streaming and is this mic cool for streaming? And so you've got multiple
No,
viewpoints
yeah,
out there. So
that's the
good.
thing. That's the thing is like I agree with you. The multiple viewpoints of it is fantastic, but just saying like
Right.
I'd rather this than that, blah. I'm like I'd
Yeah.
rather both, because that's just
Right.
the person I
Yes.
am. But yeah,
Because we
yeah,
multiple personalities, multiple
exactly. So I'm like,
viewpoints. So,
yeah,
if all I did was play video games with a mic in front of me, I probably also would just go watch whatever streamer,
well,
that
see,
does
yeah,
just
like,
RGB USB mics,
yeah.
nothing else.
Well, and that's what I'm
That
saying.
mixes
Yeah,
them in occasionally with other things.
yeah, and
That's
that's
kind of
like
where I'm going.
essentially like I mean, if I was the person that I was and only said I wanted just one reviewer to do it, that wouldn't make sense. Like
Right.
I'm the person that wants to obtain as much detail. So I'm not saying streamer don't review the mic. I'm just saying like I'd rather if I was in the circumstance and the position that those people were in, I'd be like,
Yeah.
I want to watch the streamer, I want to watch Bandrew. And I think that they both add value and they both add insight. And I think that,
Right.
I mean, when it comes to the audio component, obviously Bandrew adds more value and insight. And when it comes to the streaming portion, the other guy. But
Yeah. I'm going to be honest. There's so many people out there that do reviews on these. I watch Bandrew for the box throws and for the occasional times that he gets upset and lets it happen on camera. That's my favorite. Because at this point, we're hearing a lot of the same mics as Bandrew, or Bandrew has a side to him that's just enjoyable to watch. I'm all about the personalities. Like I started watching Audio Hotline because you had a different personality than Bandrew. And bonus, I get to hear a mic. But I know the people coming to see me, they just want dick and fart jokes, and I'm here for it. I got you guys. Like I've got you.
yeah.
I don't know shit about audio, but I have got you on dick and fart jokes. So, there's just so many facets and there's so many things to like. Just find your likable person and enjoy their reviews.
Okay.
You have anything else you want to touch on before? Because I'm I should have told you this before we even started, but I did promise my kids I would take them on a walk on a 75-degree day in Ohio in March. It's a
damn
freaking
dude,
miracle.
what?
It is a Christmas.
One thing I want to say this. So Mark Bennett, Camera Crisis. How dare you bash streamer mic reviews unsubbed, dude? This guy, dude. He just has a direct. He has a direct link to my funny bone, dude. I don't know.
Yeah.
There's just like, if you like camera stuff, especially Sony cameras, which I'm actually shooting on for like the first time, like in a long time.
Hey, I'm using a Sony too. Mine's probably just a tenth of the cost of yours.
Yeah, that might be fair.
I got mine at like a radio moving sale for basically free.
Yeah. But yeah, dude, no. If anyone in here likes camera reviews, especially like, well, dude, and he's like, I think he's like a stand-up comedian. Like,
Oh, I'm going to
he's
check that out for
hilarious,
sure.
dude. He's so fun.
I'm glad he commented and you turned me on to it,
Yep.
because I love
You
Marcus
got to.
Picks. I'm a big fan of Marcus Picks. I think
Oh,
he's
dude.
very thorough and he does audio, and
Yeah.
he's a quirky, strange cat, and I like that. But I need some more comedy, so
Yeah.
yeah, I'm going to
No.
take that
Mark Bennett,
recommendation and
dude.
run with it.
Yep. Absolutely. He's awesome.
Mark says he can't do fart jokes too. I don't think I really joke about farts. I think I just use that as a a describing point about my style. I've never farted in front of my wife, so I definitely probably don't make fart jokes. Farts in front of the wife, that desensitizes that connection.
Yeah.
Don't do it. Just don't. Don't be
Yep.
don't be an alpha male. Keep your farts
Dude,
inside.
I'm going to just like lay it out there. My wife and I like full on shit in front of each other.
Well, that's cool. That's fine. I just,
Dude,
I don't. I'm always
just-
like, if I rip one in front of her, like she's not
like
gonna want to have
offended.
coitus later.
Oh,
She'll be like,
dude.
I don't know about coitus. You
Well, like,
farted.
honestly, like mine gets more into coitus. I'm just
Ooh.
But okay, I don't know how much time you have left. If you do
That's
need to go,
fantastic.
you can jump out. But I was going to talk about the Behringer mics a little bit. I forgot.
Go ahead real quick. I will
Okay.
I will tell my wife that I will not fart when I come down, and B, I'll be just a few more minutes.
So I got. Speaking of USB mics, I got
Oh, God.
these. I got
It's the
these
mother
as-
load of shit.
So I think that I'm gonna do, dude. Sony, give me a break. Okay, I love it.
That
Sorry, Mark
focused in
Bennett, I
pretty
love
quickly.
it. No, it's good.
That-
So
that
this
is
is the
ugly
dude. Look
as
at that
hell.
thing, man. It is.
Were they going for like
interesting.
$5 steampunk on
Dude.
that? Is that what they're?
Oh, my bad, y'all. Dude, BV bomb. BV bomb. What does that
God,
remind you of? The
so-
snowball, but like
Yeah,
weird. Not weirder, but
Yeah.
just different, I guess. Okay.
edgy snowball.
I mean, I think that I don't mind this one.
I don't think he bought them podcastage. I think
No, they were
sent 'em
sent to
over.
me.
I wouldn't spend
they were sent to
my
me.
money on those, but I'd let them send them to me.
Yeah, no, they sent them. But that's the thing is like it's agreed upon that I'm gonna review them in one video. So I mean,
Right.
I'm fine with that. That's great.
Yeah. That video will take you about 74 hours, but
Dude,
you know.
it's gonna be a 3-day long video because you know how
Yeah.
my videos fucking go. But
Hey, not to be a beggar here, and I'm not begging, but I've noticed some people have done stuff with podcastage and other channels. I'm always game for that. If anyone out there wants to do something with me, I'm sure Bronson is too. Me and Bronson have a very open line of communication. We
Yes.
talk like we're dating, so
we are dating. Yeah,
technically.
dude, this should be. I should have this in every
CS1
video.
Studio Project CS1 comes in a CS1000 pack. I really like it. I haven't put it on the channel yet. Sorry to interrupt you, Bronson.
You're good, man. But okay, if anyone
Have you used any of them?
no.
Okay.
See, but I want to say if anyone has an idea of which one they want to hear the most, comment it right now and I'll plug it in.
Bumbo says Behringer has released a new line of butt plugs.
Dude, I'm actually straight up.
I love streams like this.
Dude, I'm straight up bummed though. The person that I was talking to at Behringer was like the nicest person. She totally quit
Yeah, I had that happen
or
too.
left.
I can't remember.
I don't know, man.
Where? Oh, Samson. Samson was supposed to send me a Q9U years ago, and my contact left from there, and she didn't pass me on to anybody. They're like, "Fuck that
Lame.
guy. He sucks."
Yeah, lame.
Sorry for the language again. For any people that think
So-
that that's a curse word. Nowhere in the Bible does it say "Thou shalt not say fuck." Just so you know,
Yeah, I
it
think that's
doesn't say
fine.
that anywhere. If you are a Bible person, it doesn't. It's just a sentence enhancer, is all.
You're not a Bible person, are you? Are you a Bible person? We
I'm
don't need
not.
to go into that.
I'm not. I have faith, and faith is of the Christian, flavor. But I'm not a fan of books written by multiple people. Just not my thing.
Dude, yeah. I guess
What
so.
is that?
So this is the one that was commented on twice. So I'll do this one.
Are any of those good for mod projects? I'm going to say no off the bat, but what do you think?
So yeah, let's do this. Come on, gotta hide my eyes. Where's
Does it weigh like 3 ounces like it looks?
it? It's actually slightly. Yeah, it's about that. It's not super heavy. It's a little bit beefier than I thought, though. It's actually metal. It is metal. All of it's metal, actually.
Yeah.
Yeah, not bad. Not
Podcastage, I gotta say, that's one thing I like about you is if you're not, you'll crap on a mic no matter what. If you don't like it, you don't like it. That's the way. This is the way, as Mando says. That's don't sell out. I don't even like the word sell out. Makes me think of Green Day, and I love Green Day, but yeah, you don't like a mic, tell them. If they quit sending them to you, yeah, fuck them.
Who got mad at you, by the way? Wasn't it? Who was that?
Sontronics.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. The guy's wife went off on me. I was like, I'm sorry.
His wife. He has his wife
me.
do his bidding.
Oh, yeah, she went off on me.
Is she a part of the company? I guess if she is, that's fine, but whatever.
Yeah.
So.
Don't like a mic, you don't like a mic. They send it to you, they don't. You pay for it, you don't. Like, just,
I mean, I can't remember how much this is, but I'm assuming this is going to be a very unfair comparison. But let's fucking do it.
Are you hooking it up?
Yeah, dude, I got this.
Oh, I'm staying for this. I got 3 more minutes for this. Dude. I wish I had more time actually, but I did,
It is USB-C to USB-A. So yeah, this actually is a USB-C connection.
I figure they all are. Hopefully.
I'm like, is it gonna sound as vintage as it looks?
Yes, Andrew, the guy's wife went off on me from Sontronics. Not him, but his wife.
Dude,
went off on me. Hardcore.
How
hardcore. I think she was crying during the email.
No.
I saw tears. It was bad.
Dude, like,
I didn't even say anything that bad. I just didn't like it. It's honestly simple. I just thought it sounded hollow and boxy.
Honestly, though, like, I will say it's slightly commendable in the sense that it's not great that they like cut you off or anything. Like, they should just own up and be like, oh, we'll do better next time or whatever, like, or if you don't like something, that's fine. Like, we can't sway your personal opinion, but like,
funny thing is they still follow me on Instagram.
Oh, weird. Yeah. But it is nice that she was so again. Yeah. It's so nice that she was so passionate though, is all I'm going to say. Like, that's cool.
She cares
that's
about
cool
her company.
She
for
cares.
Sure.
Yeah. So
I mean, normally I'd be like, hey, send me something else that you think I will like, and I'll praise it to the heaven if it really is that likable. Like, it's not anything against you guys. Just thought the mic sucked. I didn't say it sucked. I just said it wasn't great. Yeah, me and you have talked about this, Andrew. You did have a similar experience, very, very similar with Sontronics about the same mic.
Check. Can you guys?
That sounds gorgeous.
Look, yeah. Do you guys like that? Do you like that?
I don't think I do, but it's not as bad as I expected.
It's
I will say the video I talked about from the professional producing. I don't know. I'll find that channel and I'll throw it out on my community. But they were not very close to him. I found that to be odd. They had a desk like a foot and a half away. Like, you're gonna sound like shit.
Yeah, gotcha. Well, yeah. Here's the sound of this. What is it called again?
Yeah.
It's called. Wait, is it like? Check. Oh man, I don't know. What is this?
I know the plosives are
but
bad on all of them, I think. But
yeah. So it's the. Let's see.
And that's what we're hearing right now. Is that mic? You don't have
the
RE20 on anymore.
No, the BV635, and now I'll switch back over to the RE20. That's the RE20.
I mean, you expect a massive difference, but
and then we got the USB microphone again. So you can definitely absolutely tell a difference. That's for sure. But I mean, like, for how it looks, Liberty, like
dude. What's up, my brother? It doesn't sound horrible.
Yeah, it doesn't sound terrible.
Sound good either.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, pickled peanuts that's not terrible, actually. Like,
let's call it what it is. It is a cheap USB mic. They all sound very similar to that.
Let me actually look up the price. I know they have it posted.
Danwood, I think all of those condensers are all of those condensers. I think every one of those 5 mics he's got are condensers.
Yeah,
probably
I think
all
they are. Yeah.
14 millimeter capsule condensers.
So this is 150 smackaroos.
Fuck that. Nope.
This is $150. Wait, do I have $150?
I'd rather have a big foot.
Let's
No.
do something.
No.
Let's do something. Okay. Let's see here. So here's the USB microphone. Here is the SEV7.
Give me a V7, even if it was 150.
I mean, yeah, it's not. So, but yeah, so there's, yeah, you got to have an audio interface, but, it is $100 versus
Right.
this microphone that is $150.
Nope.
No.
Every mic has its place. Like Behringer just said, for 150, nope. But there is a price point where someone might be happy with that. I don't know if it's 25 or 28, but it's somewhere in between there.
Yeah.
Everything has its price.
If you're
but
absolutely
150, that's asinine.
If you're absolutely obsessed with the look of this, like, what are we talking? $70 tops? Like, absolute tops, I'd say.
Oh.
And that goes into play. Like, it's going to be special.
If you have a specific
yeah
channel that is demanding that you have that in front of you, sure.
Do I think that this is going to be in my backdrop? Probably. Because it looks like it's from the 30s, dude.
Somebody will be like, check out that Sontronics mic.
Dude, look how sick. Yeah. Oh my gosh.
Sick Sontronics.
Dude. Oh man. Now I'm just officially having fun, y'all. Do you need to go? You need to get?
I do, sadly.
Okay.
I've got to go on a walk in my neighboring town where, I'm pretty sure the crack and the Prosties are one street over from where we're taking a walk. So I don't want the boys to miss that. They got to learn life experiences.
Yeah, absolutely. Do not rob them of that.
I'm excited to do this again, though, especially on
sure.
Maybe the next one we can do a late evening where I have no limits and it can delve into,
it can get weird,
obscure Hotline After Dark.
Ooh,
and it can get
dude,
real fucking crazy.
The obscure, the After Dark show. We should do
Hotline
that.
After Dark. I think we just nailed a future format.
Oh no, this is gonna get filthy.
It's gonna sound like more human than human every time, like the opening. Maybe we can get Rob Zombie to let us use that song for the intro.
Rob Zombie. Did you watch?
Rob.
Random question. Did you watch the new Texas Chainsaw Massacre?
I have not. I'm not a horror movie
I know
guy.
you're not, but I was just wondering.
I am a sensitive little man.
Yeah.
I really am. And I watch feel good stuff like Ted Lasso more than I watch anything negative or horror. Oh, yeah. Ted Lasso, I feel good shit. British baking show, give it to me, man. This world sucks. I need something to make me feel good, so I don't watch a lot of horror.
Dude, D. Guider, yeah. No, that's fair. Honestly, like, it wasn't super scary. But
I get emotional.
Yeah. He said, "Hey Bronson, prepare for Behringer's wife this time." Dude, I can probably, man. I don't know. Shit.
Should be like, "On Tiger Heisen, your father." Yeah, she will spit it at you in German.
Steve Dave said the After Dark hotline is called the Manhole.
I like that too.
Yeah, dude,
I like that too. Which one
good.
of you are going to dress like Elvira? I'll do it. I'm not ashamed of anything.
Both, I think. Oh, man. Okay. Well, yeah, dude. If anyone's interested in hearing the other microphones, I can definitely stay on for a minute and play them.
Yeah.
But,
just because I'm leaving doesn't mean Bronson has to.
But
you're gonna get addition by subtraction. I'll tell you that right now.
No. But
oh yes.
But yeah, dude. Well, thanks for coming on. It's my channel this time, brother. So thank you. So I say thank you this time. Yeah.
I don't even care when we do it or where we do it, whether it's my channel, your channel. It's I'm just glad the stream held up on my end. And
dude, that was great
for half an hour like the last one.
Yeah. No, like I don't care where we do it. Front, behind, whatever we need to do, we'll do it.
Car hood, doesn't matter. We'll do it wherever you want.
Awesome.
Thanks,
all right,
folks,
man.
for also watching me, especially those audio hotline people who wouldn't dream of doing so anyways. But all the folks from my Discord, Dale and Liberty and Pedro and all those guys, appreciate you jumping over here to audio hotline, which again, I know for a fact anyone that watches me also watches audio hotline, but to come for us both,
That's why it's fun, man. That's why it's fun, though. We
That's why
get,
it's fun.
we have some people
Bandrew
that,
as well. Bandrew
but
is the
yeah.
most supportive big YouTuber
Yeah, dude.
out there.
Thanks for,
cool
I
stuff.
know. He's the best.
He
I
is.
know. It's so cool. So cool that he comes and chills. So I love it.
Absolutely is. But yeah, love you, brother. I'm going to go take a walk,
right.
buy a Frosty, and then have some ice cream.
See you, man. Vanilla is the only right choice.
Cookies and cream.
Oh, okay. Yeah. But vanilla, though. All right. Does anyone else want to hear some Behringer microphones or anything? The audio line ends up alone. Dude, this is true. That's what happened last time. Like, Bark just bails on me. But that's the problem, dude. Bark, Bronson, and Bandrew. It's difficult. It's difficult to keep track of my own name sometimes. I don't know. But, yeah. Well, I will plug in one more real quick. I'll do the BV bomb because I feel like it's going to be kind of a popular one. But we'll do that, and then we'll just, call it a day. All right. So I think the BV bomb goes for, let's check real quick. BV bomb is supposed to go for $89. So let's see here. This is what it looks like. Dude, I will actually say I'm a little shocked by the build quality on the last one. Like, it felt a little light, but it was, like, even the little shock mount looking thing. Still metal. Still metal. But yeah, dude, this is, like, the exact size. Like, the back looks identical to a snowball. Holy hell. Dude, that's like... If I was to show you that back end of that, and then the snowball, you'd be like, that's the snowball for sure, except for the fact that it says Behringer on it. That's Blue's getting a little pissed off. He's getting a little mad. Okay, let's plug this thing in. But yeah, like, it's looks a little weird. Thoughts on the new... Oh, okay, I'll get to this real quick. Thoughts on the new PreSonus microphone that semi holds, or that semi sounds like the Beacon, but less boxy. Like we were kind of talking about a little bit earlier, and that's from Kryptonic HD. Like we were talking about earlier, it's kind of just coming down to the fact that, like, if you want to spend that much on a microphone and you like the sound, like, they're all getting pretty similar in their capabilities. Some of them have either, processing on board or a software that you can download. And in that case, like, it's just going to come down to what you prefer, and possibly, like, whether it's directional or enough or not, or too directional or not directional enough. I guess not directional enough is usually the case in, like, an untreated room. But I mean, I probably won't review it. I definitely, like, took a look at it and was, like, considering adding it to the cart, but they didn't contact me or anything, so I don't think it's going to happen. But it's just one of those things that if you hear it, you like it, and the price is right, then cool. But I don't know, man. Like, at that point, I feel like when you're getting into the $150, $200 range, I'd probably rather just get, like, a SEV7 and, like, a Scarlett or something, So, but yeah, if you like it, though, that's what matters. So, BV bomb time. I need my entertainer back when I'm opening this stuff. It doesn't make sense. So all of them have actually came with this little thing that I didn't notice before when I was originally hooking it up, but you kind of just unscrew this, and then it extends a whole other 1.5 inches. Fantastic. Love it. So we put this on here. Oh, Blue's officially done with my shit. So I got to wrap this up. But let's see. Plug this in. Once again, it is a USB-C mic, and I remember when I initially talked to the person at Behringer that was going to send these over to me, she did say that they were all USB-C, which I'm a fan of that. But they all do seem to come with a USB-C to USB Type A cable, so that's another thing. So, oh, the set looks so beautiful. Thank you. Much appreciated. That's much appreciated. Or when are you going to review the Universal Audio SD1 standard? Okay, That's actually one that I really, really do want to review. I don't think Universal Audio is going to be reaching out to me anytime soon, so I probably will just buy it on my own dime and everything. So I mean, hopefully I'd get to it like within the next month or so. I would assume that Podcastage will come out with an amazing review of it that you can hear soon, but I'll definitely give you my take on it soon enough. So let's see here. Dude, my boy Mark Bennett. Ooh! He's my man crush. So gorgeous. He compliments himself like that. If you would watch the channel, it makes sense. But you know what I mean. I like that the cat controls your life, is what he said, dude. It's so true. It like when he meows, it's like I do whatever you want, whether it's scoop your literal shit or feed you. I do it. Okay. Let's see. Podcastage said that his Universal Audio mic is supposed to arrive today, shipped from Sweetwater earlier this week. Twite. Yeah, dude, definitely excited to hear what he has to say on it. Usually, and it's not because I don't want to, but I'll usually hold out on watching his review until I put out my review because like it's just natural to, if you go and listen to a bunch of people's opinions, it's going to rub off on you, you know? So I usually try to hold off and everything, but I'm honestly very excited. I'm a very, very big fan of Universal Audio. So dude, I might just like watch that review immediately. So don't tell anyone though. Okay. Let's see. Now I can officially switch over. All right, BV bomb. Let's bomb it. BV bomb it. Hopefully the level's okay. I'll switch it here in a second. Check. Mic check. This is the BV bomb. Since I'm monitoring with the M2 right now and the RE20 is going in, like it sounds a little different to me. So, I mean, definitely just write whatever you think about it and everything. Let's see. But here's, once again, this is the $90. Is that what I said? $90 BV bomb. Yeah, I mean, it doesn't, I don't know. It doesn't like, check. This is the RE20. Check. This is, I might like it more than the last one. I'm not sure. I don't know. Maybe not. Okay. Pickled peanuts. Pickled. I'm definitely clipping. Let's turn it down a little bit. Pickled peanuts. Okay. I turned it down to 69% totally on accident, but holy hell, how awesome is that? All right. Let's see. Yeah, Podcasted says that's a lot of top end. Liberty Dude, this one is rough. It's a bit tinny. It has low end buzz. Egg. Oh God. Dude, oh my gosh. I just want to I'm going to just switch it to the RE20 real quick. Dude, I just want to start reviewing all microphones on live streams because this is fucking hilarious. I love this. This is amazing. So yeah, you guys are not loving it. I'll just need to listen back to it. But I mean, I can definitely hear when I switch it in my headphones, just a gigantic drop off in the low end. But let's see here. One more time. Here is the BV bomb microphone. Check. BV bomb. And here is the RE20, which is obviously not a fair comparison at all, but whatever. Yeah, so you guys aren't loving it, and I definitely hear a large drop-off in the low end and definitely a hype in the high end. So, oh yeah, even Joe K said, my ears, throw it in the trash. Okay, I will do that. Dude, who knows? Maybe I'll actually get to destroy a microphone again, guys. It's been a long time, and I miss it. I miss it a lot. It was like my therapy for a while. But that was the time that I couldn't afford a bunch of microphones because I was putting out my own money to do the reviews and everything. So I just kind of had to get what I could to review and hope that people watched it and everything. So it was a lot more likely that I was going to get just a total shit microphone when I was like kind of doing budget stuff, you know? And now when, like, not saying that I get, you know, a bunch of microphones from companies, like, but I get a decent amount in the sense that, like, and they're decent companies and everything, so they're usually not terrible microphones. Some are very good. So it's just less likely for me to, you know, deal with a situation where I need to completely destroy a microphone. So, but let's see. Liberty Dude said, send it to Putin. I'm assuming that's what he said. Look, I like the company on its efforts, but God, it needs a bit of a low pass filter on it. Fair enough. Okay. Egg. I like it. Use it as me. It would be better to use an actual snowball made of actual snow. I love it. Dude, this is what I'm saying. Go subscribe to Mark Bennett, dude. He's just got it. He's got the direct link to my Funny Bone, and if it's, I mean, I'm assuming that you guys will like it too. You got to go subscribe. He's hilarious. But anyone else want to hear another one, or are we good? We good? We done with that? We done with it? Let's see here. What other ones do I even have? See, initially just based off of looks, a part of me was like, maybe? You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. Possibly. But could definitely give this a shot if you want. Oh, when are you going to make it? Egg said, oh, when are you going to make a Discord server? So I actually do have one made. And I just need to, you know, I just need to link it up, get you guys on there and everything. But I'll definitely do it. I definitely will do it. I will write it in the notes and it will be done by the time I release another video. I'll have it done. I promise. Okay. So some people are like, definitely do this one. So, okay, let's do it. Let's get freaky, guys. Oh, look, it looks the exact same when I opened it. That's cool. I mean, I assume we won't need to read the specs right now. I'll get into that eventually. Oh, this is like a beefy boy. This is kind of a bigger boy. With how small the other ones have been, I'm kind of a little surprised, but all right. Let's see. Oh, I'm hitting so many buttons. Let's see here. All right. So the BV44, is that what this one's called? Yep. Okay. So the BV44 goes Fuhrer. Let's see here. BV44. I should have clicked on Sweetwater. What am I doing? Dude, speaking of Sweetwater, dude, amazing. Like I was talking about with Deity earlier, like Deity has amazing customer service. Dude, Sweetwater is up there, man. Like, just the nicest people that work for that company. I always have just such a great experience. And that's one thing that I've noticed recently is like I had an incident with Canon cameras where they were like, hey, we're not going to tell you what's wrong with your camera, but you need to give us thousands of dollars. And I was like, wait, like a mechanic, I take my car in, right? And I'm getting it serviced. And I'm like, you know, it's making a weird noise. Can you check that out for me? He's like, okay, yeah, no problem. Or it could be a she. I'm being an asshole right now. They say, yeah, like, I'll check it out. You know, and then they walk in, they're like, yeah, definitely something wrong with this car. And I'm like, okay, well, like, can you tell me what's wrong? You know, and they're like, no, I couldn't possibly. And they're like, but it's going to cost you $1,000. And I'm like, well, I would like to know what's wrong with it, sir. And they're like, no, not going to do it. And I'm like, that's what happened with Canon cameras. I'm appalled and just so mad because I love Canon cameras. That's why I'm shooting on a Sony, mostly actually because of the fact that Mark Bennett is such a badass baller, and he convinced me with his amazing videos to buy a Sony. So I did have the A7 III there for a little bit, but yeah. So side rant, sorry, you know. I was just I wanted the anticipation to build with this one, you know. Okay, let's see. I got beer. I can listen to more. Let's see here. Hello from France. What's up? An unboxing an unboxing experience the best. 10 out of 10. Dude, I don't do apparently live I'm not a great unboxer. I don't know if like what I do could technically be called an unboxing on my channel, but it's more like a sequence of videos shot of the product while I talk about it. So I don't know if that's an unboxing or not. But yeah. So Thomann customer service is amazing for European consumers. They even accept returns for 2 weeks, no questions asked. Dude, that's fantastic. Like, dude, when you find, and that's the thing with like the Canon experience that I had, like it just made me appreciate like DD and Sweetwater, and even B&H. Like B&H does a good job. I mean, I would say the other are a little superior to B&H when it comes to customer service, but like it just made me appreciate it even more, you know. And I don't know. And that's another thing that I'd like to be better about is just like, you know, complimenting good customer service when it happens. I feel like a lot of times, only time people like comment on customer service is when it's bad, you know, and I'd like to do the opposite. Did you guys notice a change in the sound there? Because I did in my headphones. So here's the sound of is it the BV44? BV44. Here's the sound of the BV44. And if I talk, you know, turn it around gradually. Here we go. Keep turning it. Check. Oh, yeah. It's, you know, I think it's better than the others. It's $129. So it's actually cheaper than the first one. But I would say this one sounds better. It's always hard for me to like really dissect the sound when it's live like this. I always do a little bit better, and that's why actually I usually take a couple day break from when I, you know, do the review section, the testing and section and everything. Is like if I can go back and listen to it a little bit more and really dissect it, I tend to, you know, do a little bit better, because I feel like when I just hear myself in the situation, it's a little bit difficult. But yeah, okay. So, Egg is saying the rumble tumble. Okay, and then Liberty Dude says it's decent, sounds decent. Probably the best out of all of them so far. Then we got a not too shabby, much better than the previous one. Yeah, okay. So, no, I agree. It's definitely it's kind of an interesting looking microphone. Let's hide my face. So yeah, there's me back on the, wow, the Sony's just like, you know what? Not on this day. I will not unface detect your butt. Let's do this. Okay. Good old manual focus. Yeah, it's a, you know, it's an old school looking mic. It's kind of cool. It's not too bad. But I don't know. I maybe don't hate this one. I don't think it'd be like my choice, like especially if I was, you know, I could actually see some people, like especially like maybe people that are a little bit older would get this for like a podcast, like a video podcast, and would really like the look of it, and maybe like, you know, the topic kind of matches the look of this a little bit more. Maybe they're talking about older stuff. Like I could see it being like kind of a niche microphone. And I think that, well, I think a lot of these microphones are, maybe aside from the BV Bomb, which people will probably just be like, oh, it's a cheaper snowball. But is it cheaper actually? I don't entirely know. But yeah. So I mean, yeah, so Egg says the desk rumble is going to be an issue, but it does look nice. Definitely picks up vibrations a bit too much. You know, I'm kind of wondering, let's pull it up one more time, and let's put a pop filter on this BZ. What do you say? All right, so here is one more time with the BV44. Is that what it is? BV44. And here is the sound of that. So, yeah. But Okay, BV44 time. Do you like it a little bit better with the pop filter in? Plosives. Yeah, pickled peanuts. Pickled. They're pickled. All right. Yeah, there's the sound of that guy. All right. Yeah, no, I think it is better than the other two. I think I agree with you guys. So, yeah, I think that Mark Bennett was correct. I was a little too close when I was showing off the microphone. Let's see if I can do it one more time, get you guys a in focus shot. There we go. Sony liked it that time. Sony likey. All right. But one more surprise for you guys. Because, yeah. Sorry about it. Blue finally showed up. So, here's Blue. Say hello to the peoples. Hi. But yeah, I mean, how many mics do we have left? But yeah, I'll probably leave the other ones to do a review of and everything, but this one goes out to the hipster engineers, probably. Yeah, this could be true. But yeah. Oh, someone said, if you don't mind, check out the rest of them. I mean, I could do it. So, we actually, okay, side story real quick. One of his best friends that he doesn't live with anymore, his name is Max. We had a birthday party for him yesterday, and it was just a fabulous time for the whole family, honestly. We have 3 kitties, though. But we used to live with a couple others. But yeah. So Blue's birthday's coming up in May. It's May 3rd. So if you guys want to send him some catnip or something, dude, he'd love it. He would love it. But okay, so far, best option here. Let's get into the rest of them. And that's actually one thing that I was talking about earlier with the Atom X cast from Atomos, like the video switcher that I had. I was really bummed that it would just completely power down occasionally, because when I did this stream and showed off the Behringer products, I really wanted to have an overhead and then another one right here with my little Lumix S5 and stuff, and my other little Canon that I use right there. And yeah, no, I thought it'd be a good time to actually, really give these a debut, but it didn't work that way. It just, randomly just loses power and I have to send it back. So, kind of sucks. Okay, so up next, let's do the BV4038. We feeling it? Let's do it. All right. So BV40, and actually BV stands for Bronson Van. That's Van Wagner is my last name, so it's Bronson Van Wagner, actually. That's what that stands for. So this is actually my line, guys, and the fact that you've been hating on it this whole time really upsets me. But it's fine. No one please believe that. That is not real. So yeah. This one looks different. Let's see. It says vintage waffle iron USB microphone. Behringer 2022. That's right. Oh, okay. Yeah, no, this is a little baby waffle. Little baby waffle. Pretty sweet. Yeah. Little waffle. Get some maple syrup in this, Very interesting look, though, This one actually does come with a microphone clip. So you are supposed to put that in there real quick. Yeah, okay. And, let's see. Once again, USB-C to USB Type-A, but it comes with the same tripod legs that have came with every single one. It's not a bad one. It's pretty sturdy. It's, metally and stuff. I would say this microphone clip is kind of whatever, but, yeah, it's not bad. I'm sorry about that, guys. I hit the microphone and that... It's my bad. It's my bad, guys. Okay, so yeah, let's see. Any initial The butt plug mic is here. There you go, dude. That's, yeah. I mean, this is a nice handle. If you're going to send it somewhere, I mean, woo. But, I think it sounds like the Coles 40. No, I don't. I think it don't. The 4038. No, I do not. But, let's see here. Oh, yeah. It's actually, USB-C is actually on the bottom. That's cool. That's cool. Okay. I like it. All right. Now, let's plug this in. Oh, I think that my monitoring keeps going out here. I keep bumping a cable. It's a problem. Okay. Let's see. So how much does this go for? BV 4038. Let's check it. $89. So 89 on Sweetwater. Not too bad. Not too bad. Same price as the Snowball. Or the BV Bomb. My bad. Okay, so let's cue this up. Let's see here. So right now we're on the RE20, and then now we're going to jump over to the BV 4038. And there's the BV 4038. And here's how that sounds. What are we thinking, y'all? What are we thinking? Oh, my mic abuse, dude. I know. I hit the shit out of this RE20. I feel bad. But it's, it's a beast. It will last. But yeah, what are you guys thinking? What are you thinking? 4038. 4038. I think that I just clipped. That's what I think. I think I'm a goddamn amateur, hitting the mic like an asshole and clipping the mic like an other asshole. The buzz. Oh, yeah, stay buzzed, So once again, RE20. There's the RE20. And here is the... Oh, man, you can just tell. There's a big drop off. Like, obviously, but I mean, like, that's not fair. But geez, So there is the BV 4038. And here is with the, like, a little pop filter on it. And here's the sound of that guy. It just sounds bad to me. I don't think it's as bad as, like, maybe the BV Bomb, like, I think might be my least favorite so far. But I'm not crazy about this one. Check. Yeah, I don't know, man. I don't know. Once again, it's kind of hard doing it live and everything, but once I go back, and I'll give you my opinion in a later video where I kind of review all of them together. So yeah, but here's the sound of the BV 4038. Yes. So let's get on back to the R20 real quick. Okay, there we go. We're happier now. I hit the mic with the pop filter. It's not my day. Not my day, fellas or ladies. Gosh, I keep on really going with the guys and the stuff. I need to chill that out. All right. So I just have so many parts just like everywhere here, and how I'm going to put this back together, I'm not sure, but let's keep going. I'm just going to use the same cable. I decided right then. And last but definitely not least, we've got the BVR84. This is a vintage capsule USB microphone. So, yeah, I could get down with this. I could get down. So that is actually one thing that is cool about the box. Like, I actually do like the Behringer box design and everything, but it actually shows you, like, on the front of the box, the front of the microphone, and on the side of the box, or the back of the box, the back of it. It's kind of cool. I like that. I like that little touch. That's nice. Oh, this is a bigger boy. This is a bigger one. Maybe. Oh, it's too heavy. It's, I actually maxed out today, so I mean, feeling pretty weak because I maxed. What is that called? Max? Is that max? What is that called? I don't know. So this one does not come with the extender like the cheaper ones do, which is kind of interesting because I've actually noticed that the more expensive microphones don't come with that little extender, but the other ones do. So it's kind of interesting. Maybe it's because it's taller, you don't need it to, but that's the thing is like none of these are very tall. And I mean, I wouldn't recommend using the desktop tripod anyway, but it still would be nice to have that little extender to move it around, get a little bit higher. But yeah, people were saying essentially the last mic, they said it has a weird buzz, like a grounding issue. It's very interesting. Nuno Cosmos says, "Hey, hello, how's it going?" And let's see here. All these seem expensive for what they offer. I believe there are more trustworthy options for the price. Yeah, that seems like a pretty fair assumption, and I think that, you know, this line almost seems like it's playing on nostalgia a little bit for maybe some people that are a little bit older or something. I don't know. I mean, I'm old as hell, but so I don't know. Maybe that is something that they're kind of marking up the price for the design and look of it. Definitely seems possible in this circumstance. So yeah, but one other thing that I actually did get from Behringer that is a USB microphone that I actually told her specifically, don't send this to me. I don't want to review it. It's the BU100. It's like a USB boundary microphone for dedicated vocal applications. Yeah, so they sent this one to me also, but yeah, didn't want to review it. Am I obligated to? Now that they've sent it to me? Fuck no. No. I will send that shit right back if I need to. All right. So, let's go to the USB mic. What is this? Oh my gosh. I'm going through too many mics, man. I'm losing the names. BVR84. So, let's type that in on good old Sweetwater. BVR84. Boom. Boom. Apparently my internet's like, no, sir. This is another one at $149. It seems like all of the ones that are a little bit nicer build, a little bit bigger, go for about 149 to, 129, 149, somewhere in there. So, yeah, let's give this a shot. Man, I'm making a lot of noise. There's just so many things gathering on my desk, though. So they all fit my abomination category, said Liberty Dude. That's fair. Probably too heavy to be held up by the extender. That is a valid assumption. That's a good point. All right. So let's get through this last one here. Okay. So here is the sound of the Behringer BVR84. And yeah, it looks like something you'd put in you, possibly. So, yeah, here's the sound of it. Let's go with the pop filter. Here's talking into the BVR84 one more time. Here's the sound of that. What are you guys thinking? I think that, I don't know, man. I don't know. Check, microphone, check, mic, check. Yeah, I don't know. Let me kill my monitoring real quick. Check, mic, check, mic, check. What do you guys think? Hit me with it. Hit me. Do it. Someone. Pickled penises. All right. Check, mic, check. Definitely doesn't fit my preference, but could definitely see someone liking it. Okay, that's fair. Pickled. Check, mic check, microphone check. Going around the microphone. It sounds like it's letting in room noise. Yeah, I could agree with that. Leadin, is that right? It says it's a little too thin for me. Yeah, and if I get close, is that better? Does it let in a lot of plosies? Little peanutses? Huh? Yeah, okay. So yeah, that's the vintage series, guys and ladies. Bit better than the others. Plosives are bad. Fair enough. So, yeah, I don't want to necessarily just like give my review away right now. I'd like to listen to him a bit more and everything. So, I mean, maybe I'll change my mind a little bit on this, but as of right now, I'm not super impressed. So, yeah. But yeah, we'll see though. We'll see. I'll do a little bit more thorough review and everything. So we'll give it a shot. But I really do. Oh, Liberty Dude said good off-axis rejection for a condenser. That's fair. Yeah. Okay. I'm suspicious that all of these have the same internals, and is just corrected to it. Yeah. That's fair. I'll leave that up. That is fair. I do feel like some of them did have some very similar characteristics and everything, but yeah. So I hope that you guys enjoyed the live stream with Bark. I love streaming with that guy. He's such a hoot. He's such a hoot. So yeah, but I really appreciate you guys stopping by and checking out the Behringer microphones. If you guys want to, do some more live streams and have me try out some microphones live, like I'd totally be down, because honestly, I'm drowning in microphones right now. Please God, life preserver right now. So yeah. Oh, Grip says hi. Hello. I'm so sorry, but we're finishing up. My bad, y'all. Well, all are not super impressed by their sounds. Yeah. Grip says, what's up? What's up, dude? So, yeah, I really do appreciate you guys stopping by, though. It was a way fun time. So, Bark and I, Obscure Mics, our plan is kind of to flip-flop back and forth on our channels with live streams and everything. And yeah, like it'll just be fun. We'll just, next time we'll be on Obscure Mics. We did have one live stream. If you didn't see it before, you can go check that out on Obscure Mics and everything. But yeah, it's a good time talking to that dude. I love that dude. It's the best. But yeah, and Bandrew always stops by and gives his input. It's a fun time. We love that dude. So yeah, if you guys want more live streams or anything like that, definitely let me know. And I'll see you audio nerds next time. Okay, I don't get to walk away because I gotta actually finish the stream this time, so like this got awkward. But love you guys. Bye.